We know that you will follow through. And now for your weekly dose of metal. Here are your hosts, Morgan Danielle and Luco Blaze on The Metal Experience.
Woo! All right, we just heard The Shepherd by Dead Awake featuring Duncan Bentley of Volvodia, a band from South Africa on Lacerated Enemy Records. Morgan, did I pronounce that correctly?
No idea.
Perfect.
Dead Awake.
And then we heard Place of Regret by Still World, who's opening up for Secrets, Morgan tells me, on May 24th at The Wire. She tells me you can also buy pre-sale tickets off of them and other local acts such as Morgan,
Qualia and Capital Vices, who are going to be on next week.
Qualia.
Severed Ties.
And Severed Ties.
I am Luca Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me is Greg Master.
Greg Master.
Greg.
I see you, Greg. I see you, Greg.
Yeah.
Sitting in the corner over there's Charlie.
Every
Sitting over
week,
there,
Greg
hanging
gets
out.
younger and younger mentally and dumber and dumber.
I
Visually.
was a
Has anyone ever
genius
seen
last
Men in
week.
Black 2? Has
yeah,
anyone
of
ever
course.
seen?
Of course.
Are you kidding?
That's like the guy that sits on Johnny Knox's shoulder.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I can see
That's
it.
funny.
Who wants Greg
Hey,
to
shoulder guy, I
protrude
see
from his
you.
shoulder?
No.
Hi, shoulder, Greg. I see what you're doing over there. Doing filthy.
We have with us for the fourth time Consume the Divide. Why don't you go ahead and reintroduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and all the other 14 members that are missing tonight.
Well, as I explained earlier, as you get older in these cold Chicago winters, Consume the Divide is not exempt from shrinkage.
Yeah.
So we're down to 5 members. 3 of us are here tonight. This is Joe on vocals.
Jeff on bass.
Dan on vocals.
Damn.
Hi.
So you got the least valuable members of the band here for you.
And I'm just the referee between the 2 singers because they bitch too much.
And
That's
then
what you get.
who are we missing tonight?
We are missing Aaron Basil on guitar and Blake Longeway on drums.
And then
Down, went boom.
at the height of your band members, how many was the most we had in the band?
25.
6'5".
7.
Six.
Yes.
What?
You asked at the height of the
The
band.
height.
Jeff is
Okay.
6'6".
Okay.
That's the tallest we've
The
been.
tallest is
Seven.
6'6".
7.
You had 7 members at one time.
Yes.
Yes.
What were all 7 members?
People.
Digits.
Don't forget the
You had
triangle.
Penises.
3
You had
guitars.
3 guitar. Okay, so that
Yeah.
made up all the.
You don't need 7 penises, so we cut off 2 of them.
Wow.
We figured we could live with 5.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. 5 penises, Morgan. What do you have to say about that?
We're only 5
Logical-
minutes in.
Logically, tell
Getting
me I'm
very
wrong.
excited.
You know, I've seen a lot of dicks on the show come and go. So
Jesus.
She sees a lot
She
of
gonna start
dicks.
Lot
freestyle.
of fucking.
Seen
No,
a
no.
lot
I've
of
seen a
dicks
lot of
and I've seen
dicks.
a lot of go.
We should call her Queen Dingling.
I see your dicks over there.
I mean, have you seen our guest
I
book?
see your dicks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of dicks in the guest book that we have the guest
All
sign.
6 of you assholes.
Oh, yeah.
I see all your dicks.
Yeah.
Dude, we are like 4 minutes in. This is quality.
They signed with a dick stamp.
This is the best radio we've had all year.
Hey, maybe we
Only
should
when
send
we
a
come
clip
around.
of this to that guy who wanted a 5-minute clip.
Well, we're not doing a clip anymore, so that's
No.
not
That
happening.
makes sense.
Yeah, because how do you get 8 years of material in a 5-minute clip? You don't.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
Hold my beer.
All right. Well, let's time machine back here for a second. April 5th, 2016 was your first appearance on the show. You guys came back September 6th of 2016, so not too long after, to crash with Wicked Deception.
Wicked
And
D.
Fuck those guys.
if I remember correctly, that was the day that there was a leak in the ceiling and we had buckets next to us while we recorded over there.
We're in the
Yes,
corner
in
over
the
there.
corner
Yes,
that
yes.
we've never recorded ever again.
Yeah, I
so
think
that was
I
a
do
weird
remember that.
situation.
Which was nice because I actually received soap from them. The Wicked
Yes,
D soap.
yes.
So-
I'm pretty
so
sure
having the
we still
leaky
have that
ceiling,
somewhere.
I do too.
I used it.
It still
You
smells
used it?
fantastic, guys.
It smells like Lance's asshole.
Still smells fantastic.
Wait, you didn't use it?
No.
Oh, I used it.
How
I'm in a
was it?
metal band. Do I look like I use soap?
I don't know how to answer that,
No.
Joe. Moving on.
Anyway.
May 9th, 2017 was your last appearance on with us for your third time. So now we're back to round 4. Yes,
guys
and
aren't tired
this is
of
where
us
we
yet.
are right. Well, I didn't say that. No.
I assume.
So what have you guys been doing since you said May of 2017? Since that exact date that you were...
A year. It's been a year.
It's been 2.
2 years.
Bro.
It's
some math.
2019.
It's 2019.
Oh, 20.
19.
So, in that
Yikes.
time, we have played Summerfest twice,
Yep.
which was a lot of fun.
Yep.
We have played a lot of shows. We have come and gone with many guitarists.
Yep. This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Total of 4
And you still
guitarists,
haven't
yeah.
recorded a new album.
No.
That's
and-
We are writing. Shut up.
But the fact
Hey,
is,
I will put
the
it this
fact
way.
is, though, is I'm more than happy to deflect the blame on that.
Our
one, so.
album will be announced sooner than Tool announced theirs.
Okay.
Oh, I can
in a
guarantee
time
that. Yeah.
frame.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, at least there's hope for us.
And we have the concept going. We do have the concept going. We got new merch rolling out. So I'm wearing one of said pieces of merch. So
The Bears hat?
It's awesome.
Yes.
I like it.
It's sweet. I like the logo.
we'll show the logo. We got the
For you at home, he's taking off his shirt right now.
His nipples are hard.
All right, yeah, his nipples are very hard. All right, the pants are coming off. Okay.
The Panther.
It's got to show the thong that we're going to be selling this summer.
Greg's side job is doing voiceovers for porn.
I see you over there.
Get it in.
You guys are crazy. I don't watch porn.
Why
Oh,
not?
porn is bad because Mama said porn is bad. Yeah, it's something that should be
Kid,
private.
your mama lied to you.
Oh my God. You guys are totally.
I hate to tell you, you got lied to by mom.
Oh, don't tell me.
I ain't calling
on
your
those-
mom a liar.
On those Sunday mornings when Mama would go to church, you would sit there with Randy and watch Jenna Jameson videos. on
Yes.
repeat.
Yes.
Busted.
Yes. Definitely.
Busted.
I
Read.
see you in the back pew.
I'll
Get you a napkin.
They call them Bible thumpers for a reason.
That's funny. Show you what.
Greg, I
wait.
absolve you of your sins.
I don't know if you can do that. There's too many.
No.
Oh, my.
Maybe 2 of them.
Greg,
I'll you have
There's too
two
we
many.
had to
mentions.
bring something to put on the TV to distract everybody tonight. What the fuck?
I'm trying to type this thing in here to get this.
But all I can think
Big
about is
work.
porn.
And all I think about is porn, and I'm just keep typing in boobs, just boobs. I want to see big titties, and I can't see big titties on this. I thought this was
You know
an
who he
uncensored
sounds like
show.
right now?
Wow.
Fucking that dude from Split and Glass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
James McAvoy's
Yeah,
character?
the
Yes.
one I don't know which character, the 5-year-old that he plays in that movie. That's exactly who you sound
Wait,
like, Greg.
who plays a 5-year-old?
Obviously, you right now.
Oh, hell no.
All right, well, back to Consume the Divide.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you guys have played a lot of shows within the past 2 years.
Yep.
Big festivals.
Written some stuff, had some fun.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, late 2018, 2019 thus far. We're just kind of taking it easy. I mean, we've been really, kind of busting it over the last 5 years, and this is really the first break we've taken.
Yeah.
And
The so-called
know,
hiatuses we were supposed to take and
every year.
never happened.
but
So-
over the course of the last couple of years, you change your schedules up. You make some other choices, and just take a break. Sometimes it's needed. Because me personally, I just felt as far as us, and I'll lay it out on the line perfectly honest. I thought we were just playing ourselves out. To tell you the truth, And then when it comes to kind of like that marketing campaign, is you want to go away for a little while, just disappear for a little while. People aren't gonna forget you. They're not gonna forget you. You know what I mean? You deal with these people day in, day out. People in the scene, friends, family, and everything like that. But sometimes you just need to take that little 6-month hiatus. Just start writing some new stuff. Just figure out what directions you want to go and try this and try that and. All the meanwhile, I mean, we share a drummer with Oblivion Zero, so I know they were on recently with you guys. They just dropped their new album. They're doing their big push. So it kind of gives us a nice opportunity to kind of relax while they're doing their thing. Blake's jamming with them. We fully support them. So it gives us an opportunity to kind of catch our breath, kind of take in, looking around at the scene over the last few months, seeing where things are going, see how things are looking, and enjoy it, So sit back and enjoy it and not have to be right smack in the middle of it all the time. It's a nice breath of fresh air. And then, like I said, we start pushing our shows coming back this year, and it generates a natural buzz. It's just, where you don't have to go crazy and like, oh, guys, we're coming back. You just start posting, dropping hints and dropping previews and little quips and notes, and people are going to generate that interest. I feel that we've been around long enough. People know who we are, around the scene, that we're not assholes. We just
It's debatable.
I was like,
yeah. I should have thought about that one.
I think you're a liar.
How dare you? But no, I mean, I think my point gets across, though, that sometimes when, particularly in this scene, we're not a signed professional band. We don't get paid to go on tours. There's only so much you could do around the areas you're given, and you oversaturate that. Sometimes you just need to take a break, and it's nice. It's nice to just be able to breathe and take our time to really put together a product that's going to be, not different, but it's still going to be us, but it's going to be a little bit
A
different.
fresh version.
Yes, exactly.
With a new guitarist.
A fresh
No,
virgin?
Okay,
No,
so
well,
with
no, we're
one
sticking-
guitarist.
Sticking with one guitarist, we're trying. We're experimenting with different types of tuning, effects now, and everything like that. So we're just gonna really see. I mean, this core group right now of us five have been the ones that have been together the longest. And when us five get into the same room, once every 6 months,
Magic.
good things happen, and it's just we want to take our time.
Magic sparkles.
Exactly.
Sprinkle.
Enjoy your sparkles.
So then, have you guys written any new songs? You guys,
Yeah,
what's
we got some new ones in the works.
we have one that's like, I'd say
One that's-
95%, 99% complete.
99% complete. One that
we got-
we've already
we got-
played
we got-
out a few times,
just as
some
a
shows as
sample.
testers. They've gone over pretty well. Then there's a couple concepts right now that are being written, worked on. But yeah, it's been going pretty well. The less stress part is the best, especially when it comes to writing. You're not forced to get down there and go, we have a show in 2 weeks. We want this song played. Go.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's more, where are we at with it? Okay, well, we got the verse done. We got a breakdown. Well, let's work on a chorus next. We don't have to sit there and, beat each other's throats, because that's what happens with Joe and I. When showtime would come in, Joe and I would be at each other's throats, like this, that, the other thing, nitpicking at each other, and we don't have to do that anymore. It's great.
You're such a drama queen.
Oh, whatever, dude. Whatever.
See how quickly he raised his voice?
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the
Whatever,
same
dude.
thing with the guitars and everything else. With not having 3 guitars is awesome, to be all honest. Because part of the problem is we start writing, you've got too many hands in the cookie jar. So one guitarist will start writing a riff, and another guitarist will be like, well, no, let's try this. And a third one comes across and is like, well, we don't like that. So we would put together a song,
And then it'd be scrapped.
and it would be scrapped like 2-3 weeks later because no one could remember what the original idea of it was, because there was like 50 different ideas thrown in a bucket. So that was like the big delay as to why we weren't really writing too much. Like we came up with 2 songs with, well, first off, since 2017, we had the 4 or 5 that you guys played on the original show then with Colin and Dozier. And then we switched guitarists to 2 other guitarists, and we wrote 2 more new ones. And since then, we've departed with those 2 guitarists. We have, 3, 4 in the works.
Yeah.
So, but it's just me and one guitarist. So the writing process is a lot quicker. We're not held back by like, well, we can't jam because, the other 2 guitarists aren't here.
Yeah.
Or, we'd start writing and have to wait for them to catch up because they weren't there for 2 practices. So
I don't want to use an over-termed term per se,
Go ahead.
but simplified. I mean,
Yes.
we uncomplicated it. You know what I mean? And being in a band doesn't have to be complicated. We've known each other so long. We know how each other's modes are when it comes to music and writing and stage performance. So there's not much that's going to throw each other for a loop in this band that we haven't dealt with or seen or anything like that. So I think when it comes down to going down to us 5, and it just makes things more simpler. It's back to basics. You know what I
Back to
mean?
basics.
You know.
So then, what's the plan? You guys releasing a new CD? What you guys kind of have like an ETA? You guys have a deadline? What are you thinking?
I've kind of discussed this projection as far as probably, I would say maybe second quarter 2020, spring, summer of 2020.
So about a year from now.
I think that's kind of the reasonable, spend the next few months writing. Obviously, like I said, we're coming out of hibernation for the spring, summer, just to, get the feet wet back on stage. Just
It's not even a lot of shows.
No, I mean, we're from...
It's like a show a month.
Yeah, if that. June's busy.
Yeah.
June is busy, but we'll get to the schedule later. But June, July, August, September, October, and that's probably it. And then we'll probably go back into hiding again for another few months to continue writing and just go from there. I mean...
So then, you guys plan on doing a full length, an EP? What's the?
We can never write a full length.
I would love to do a full length.
He laughs over here.
I love full length albums, guys.
Yeah.
He likes the whole thing. No.
The
He
whole
likes
thing.
the full thing.
I know what you're insinuating over there, Greg.
Yeah.
I would love to say full length. I would hope.
Yeah.
I would hope with that kind of time frame that you'd at least have enough, 10 tracks.
Not full length.
But if you were to be half length, how long would it be?
that long, Morgan,
That long.
the half of
I
the
don't know
celery.
if you split in half. Was
piece
it
of celery.
Okay.
Wait, hold it up for the live people on that, Joe.
So there's the full length, and there's the half length.
Yeah.
there it is.
Half length, guys.
Now, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, Luco.
Every day it happens.
That's awesome.
How old are you?
11-year-old.
11.
So-
It's happened twice then.
Are you still jamming?
I am.
How is that going?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm flipping the script on you.
It's good.
Yeah, we're still going.
It's awesome.
Just it's very kind of. Yeah, right when I started, it was like go, 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 and then we got our first show done. It's like all right. Then we kind of like took a breather. Like we finished the CD, and it's being printed right now.
Well, tell the
So
people.
it should be-
Tell the people you're bending.
Oh hey, oh hey. I'm in Architects of Ruin, and we've got a new CD. It should be out the next week or two.
You and Travis on the home.
I like Travis.
Travis.
I like Travis.
You should
Trash.
promote the show that you're playing at Fitz's.
We're playing a show at Fitz's
Yes. I've
Details,
seen
Lugo.
that.
Oh, come on,
upstairs.
be
Morgan,
a-
I don't know the
Once.
details.
Are you fucking kidding
It's
me?
with
It's Extraction Point
Extraction
CD
Point
release
CD
show.
release show.
Shout out to Extraction
And
Point.
we're-
We know those dudes.
We're just gonna steal and also say it's our CD release show
And
too.
it's
That works.
July 19th at Fitz's Spare Keys
Upstairs.
with Atlanta's Burning, The Blank Standard, you guys, Architects of Ruin, and obviously Extraction Point. The
Extraction
evil
Point.
dentist.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Fantastic. Which is gonna be funny because I've been coming to this bar for a long time.
Well,
and
since
I've
at least
never
you were 21.
since at least I was 21 and I've never played here.
We played
or
there
anything.
once.
Yeah, we played here once. It was a good time.
I've been-
You guys
yeah.
played here before?
Yeah.
I've been doing the show here. I drink here all the time.
Greg, your video has
And
no
I've
sound
never-
apparently.
I've never played here, so it's kind of
Oh damn.
oh dang, you big stupid dummy head. So that's kind of funny. So it's gonna be kind of weird because like I know everyone here,
Yeah.
but they don't know I do like Cookie Monster vocals. So it's like
How do you think they're going to react?
Can you hear
they're gonna be like, I want to suck that guy's dick up till I hiccup.
All right.
Maybe,
There
probably
you go.
not.
See, now we flipped the script.
That's awesome.
Fun
Tell-
stuff.
Tell Travis we love him.
Yeah, we
I'll
do.
tell everyone you love them. I'll
Yeah.
tell my mom you love her.
That we would love that. That would be what's up.
Hey.
Why don't we go ahead and play a song? Morgan, what music do we have
Well, we
tonight?
still have the last album that you brought with you guys called A Past Life.
That'll work perfect.
That'll work because that's
perfect.
what we got. So what song, just to reintroduce everyone to Consume the Divide, do you want to start off with? Do you
Cro-
remember what's on the CD? Do you need
Crossing
to-
the line.
Okay. Crossing the Line. We've done a lot of that already tonight. All right, here we go.
because that's why.
Crossing the Line off A Past Life. When was this released?
2016.
Cool. And Corey James
April of
says,
2016.
"What's up, guys?"
What up, Corey?
Jesus, let's just
I don't know.
wow. Ears here. All right, cool. Here we go. Crossing the Line. Consume the Divide. Boom.
This is Gup. This is Trent.
This is Tim.
And we're Heavy!
And you are listening to the Metal Experience Radio Show, Super Show Extravaganza, live on what the fuck network? Ah, fuck. Can you edit that?
I'm a dude, and I'm inviting you to join me on a podcast about brews.
Does that include stouts?
Yes, of course it includes stouts. Like I was saying, join us every Saturday on the journey into...
Wait a minute. Do you guys do anything about like IPAs?
Yes,
Stuff like that?
yes, we do IPAs.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, join us on the Journey into Comics Network for Brews with Dudes.
Whoa, hey, have you guys ever... Do you care if I bring some Zima on?
Yes, I care if you bring Zima. Zima doesn't count. Zima's... Dr. Dongo. Anyway, join us every Saturday for a podcast that delves into the craft brew world.
Woo! Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is Luke O'Blaze,
That's
and
not
I
true.
love sucking cock.
Jesus Christ.
We just heard Crossing the Line by Consume the Divide.
You're a real piece of work, you son of a bitch.
Okay, whatever you
I had
say,
$1
you keep
for
talking
every time
shit,
I
you
used
see what
that
happens.
statement.
I'm fucking dying.
Morgan,
I got
dying?
nothing. I'm
I got
just
nothing.
looking
I
at
don't know.
his
Rein
dumb
us
face
in
and I'm
here, Morgan.
spacing out as
Rein
to
us
what to
in.
say.
Control us.
We need
You
your
brought
guidance.
the referee for
Greg,
that.
Greg,
I'm not a
I remember
referee.
the night
I'm
we all
refereeing
met
between
you.
these guys.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
what
I
night was
I
that?
gotta take
That
this
was
show
at
over.
Star Bar.
All
Fuck
right.
Star Bar.
Let's
What happened at Star Bar?
Well, no, it was called Bobby McGee's.
Yeah.
Why are we
Bobby
talking in
McGee's.
Boston accents?
We
all
met
of a
at
sudden?
Bobby McGee's, and it was that huge, was the Chicago Metal Alliance
Wearing his
show.
leather hat.
And you were wearing that, and you were dancing around drunk as fuck because we played at the end of the night, so you had a whole day of drinking ahead of you in bands.
I did not.
Greg
drink.
doesn't drink.
I did not drink, but
You were mimicking. Yes, that's what it was. You were something.
There's a flying saucer on your head.
a flying saucer. Hey guys,
And it has pizza sauce on it. What? You have pizza sauce on your hat.
It's on the top,
Well, the
Greg.
alien's gotta
It's
come to
all
Chicago.
over.
I see that pizza sauce. I gotta get the deep dish on the hat.
Like there's cheese.
I see that pizza sauce
there's
on your
cheese
hat.
and everything on there, dude. Oh my God, you're so fucking stupid.
There's a bat on your hat.
You got a bat on your hat, brah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I see that pizza sauce on your hat.
oh boy, what should I switch for? What should I switch for?
Nothing, Greg, because we're interviewing Consume the Divide.
That's a damn good answer there, Morgan.
Thanks,
Search
Joe.
Consume the Divide.
So,
Go on Pornhub.
On Google, not Pornhub.
oh,
Pornhub.
Jesus.
Pornhub Consume the Divide.
Okay, hold on. Let's
Not me, I
let's-
promise.
Let's play a game, Morgan. Okay, you can't turn around and by the look on our faces, you got to guess what kind of porn we're watching. Okay.
I'd be looking at the screen, Greg. If I turned around, I would be looking at the screen. How would
Yeah,
that
you
work?
can't turn around. You just by the looks on our faces, he said.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to play this game.
That
So,
got real weird real quick.
Jesus. this
Like,
is weird.
Bending over, showing buttholes weird.
Like stupid, stupid weird.
For the record, I am wearing pants.
For the record, I am wearing
and
my
Alex,
Consume the Divide
Your
jockstrap.
Bannock
Yes!
says CTD Army.
Who does?
Alex
Alex.
Urbaniak.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, Eric's.
and Rob said Greg loves Five Finger Death Punch.
That makes a lot of sense now.
I'll show you a video later.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Oh my God.
That makes so much sense.
It does make so
I
much
do
sense.
not like that
He
band.
loves
He
Five
is
Finger Death Punch.
serious.
What?
Loves them.
Automatically,
No,
his
he
mic
does.
was turned off because
You
he's
can tell he
admitting
does.
to liking Five Finger Death
loves.
Punch.
Oh man.
So
He loves.
anyway,
He likes the five-finger death punch.
yeah.
I've never seen him.
He
get
loves the
more-
I've
Five
seen
Finger
him.
butt punch.
He's danced to it. He's eaten to it. He,
The Five Finger butthole
Oh my
punch.
God,
So
it's-
has
it's
every suburban
fantastic.
metal mom.
Yeah, exactly.
They do
Morgan-
the mob dance.
There's a video
Yeah, there's
on
multiple videos.
Greg's Facebook fan page of Greg loves Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah,
of
it's
Greg
a legit
dancing
group
to-
that you can join on Facebook. It's a fantastic
Check
group.
out Greg loves
Um,
Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, make sure it says loves
Go
Five
ahead.
Finger Death Punch.
Go to that site and you'll see nothing because I deleted all the posts because Rob left his thing logged on and
So you admit
kinda
that
deleted
it
the page.
was a page.
It was
that
not
you-
me.
and that
It-
you
that was
did
not
the
me.
post.
That was not me in that video.
By admitting that you
Fancy.
deleted the
I
post,
deleted the post.
therefore you created the post.
I didn't create the post. Y'all are crazy. Leave me alone, man.
Only Five Finger Death Punch fans
So
say
Consume
y'all.
the Divide. I know that we touched on this a few times, but for those, because I know that there's new listeners listening to this every time. So how did you guys come up with the name Consume the Divide? And
Do you
what
really want to know?
We do.
I did it last
I mean,
time. I did
I'm
it
the one
last
asking
time.
the questions
Again.
here.
I did it last time. You did it the time before that. It's
Jeffster.
Jeff, give me your dirtiest description.
Ah, this ought to be good. Let's go, Vanilla Gorilla.
I want to hear this one.
He's blushing, ladies and gents.
Oh yeah.
He's
I'm
full
blushing,
red right now.
blushing.
Hey, you were there when it was named. So.
It was actually. So me and the original guitarist were basically bouncing ideas.
That's
off
like
of each other
10,000
for, like,
guitarists ago.
10,000.
more like 10 million. We're bouncing off ideas while we were both working because, well, we used to talk while working because what else can you do during work but just hang out and chill. So we kept bouncing ideas, and it basically came down to him spitting it out, and then I was like, literally
spitting it out.
I was like, what? I had 15 different things bouncing through my head because he was kind of a big pervert, and we both have sick, twisted minds. And it basically comes down to consuming a chick's vaginal area.
Vagina.
Vagina.
The way he says it, it's so like adult. Chick.
I see a
Dad
vagina.
mode here.
I see you talking about vaginas over there.
So that is basically when we came up with the name. Is
Eating vagina.
Eating vagina.
Joseph Daniel.
And it's very interesting when you explain it to your family members
Oh man!
for the first time.
My mom was like, "That's disgusting."
Yeah, we usually get the that's disgusting from the moms and the aunts, and the high fives from the dads and the uncles.
Pretty much.
Dude, that's
And then,
fucking awesome.
and then the next week, they're all ordering T-shirts and wearing them.
Yep.
I mean,
They're trying to ignore that fact.
Yeah.
So then explain how your new design, well, after you're done kind of saying the name if you're not already, but how does villains play into this?
oh, Joe.
That's
That's you.
That's,
Oh,
that's-
Joe,
Like, did
Joe,
you have a
Joe.
vagina betrayal?
No.
What?
No. No.
How about
We
a
got rid of the
man?
pussies. No, just kidding.
A mangina.
No. Actually.
I see you over there showing off your mangina, everyone.
Joseph has a mangina.
And you guys can check your Facebook page when you have a chance.
No.
I'll check it.
It was a concept that I just kind of just developed and ran with it. It's
Zero fucks given.
it's really like I don't give a shit about the bullshit. Like, everybody knows there's scene drama, band drama, people to people drama, and I am
You
drama.
gotta put the sound on,
I
Dan.
am so tired of it. It bores me to death, and it's just everywhere I look, it's like, oh, we're the heroes of the scene. We're the heroes of the scene. We can't do no wrong. Well, you know what? Guess what? We're the villains of the scene then, because I just don't give a shit anymore.
Definitely feel
So is
ya.
that going to be the name of the new CD?
It will be.
Villains.
It is.
Yeah,
It's a video.
love it. So let's play
And it's
another.
on our page. You can't delete that.
You gotta put volume on, dude. There's volume to this.
Oh my god.
Give me it.
Oh, there it is.
Is it playing?
Greg rocking out to his favorite band, Five Finger Death Punch.
You guys are crazy.
Let's play another Consume the Divide track off of a past life. The next the next track off of a past life. What do you want to play?
I like when Greg slaps his butt.
Let's do Jeff's favorite song. Let's play Tooth and Nail.
Perfect. Tooth and nail.
Tired of living with failed expectations, a tireless shame on me. With what I have given to what you have taken, I'll relive this penalty. Living my life by the tooth and the nail. Living my life by the tooth and the nail. I know in the end this work will prevail. Take what you want, leave what you need. We live in a world that's built from greed. Living my life by the tooth and the nail. I know in the end this work will prevail. Take what you want, what will suffice? Revenge is a dish that's best served. Where failure's an option and tolerated and smiled upon. This is a message we're bringing to you. Listen to these words of truth. Living my life by the tooth and the nail. Living my life by the tooth and the nail. I know in the end this work will prevail. Take what you want, leave what you need. We live in a world that's built from greed. Living my life by the tooth and the nail.
And now, back to the metal experience.
Did you say hookers and blow?
No, I said the metal experience.
That's not nearly as good.
Fuck you! Will you wear the blood?
All right, we are back once again with Consume to Divide for their fourth time. That was Tooth and Nail off A Past Life. And let's talk a little bit about what some of these songs are about. What do you remember what they were written about? Jeff doesn't.
Yeah. Well, he can't tell you what the bass was written about, but we can tell you what
I wrote this bass line about this one time.
this one time. I like the Berber dang.
It was supposed to be like this, but
This one time I was listening to
Yeah.
with inspiration.
I really like the Berber dang.
The Bree Bree.
Berber bee.
Like I said, I never really have a single thought when writing a song per se. I leave it really open to interpretation to the listeners.
There's ice cream in my freezer.
Exactly. If crossing the line reminds you of opening the freezer and reaching in, crossing the threshold to get ice cream, then so be it. It works.
Crossing the Threshold. That's a good
Yes.
song name.
That
There's
sounds
also
like
a
a
band-
five.
They already wrote Crossing the Line. You want a sequel?
yeah.
Shout out to the band Beyond Threshold.
Yeah, Beyond Threshold.
Yes.
Beyond Threshold tonight.
So you guys have played a lot of shows in your career. What do you think is, and individually you can answer this, one of your most memorable shows?
Oh, we'll go around the table. Dano, why don't you start off?
First time we ever played House of Blues. I rolled around the stage.
That's your favorite show in your career?
Listen to me.
You're pathetic.
I rolled. Dude,
Oh.
Joe,
Harsh.
that night, who the fuck?
Oh, that.
That whole night.
No. That was
So-
before that. That
so
was before that.
We went into the show not knowing where to go, where to load. So we're hanging out by the bar, and then a security guard comes up to us and he goes, "You know, you guys can go backstage, right?" And we're like, "Where?" Like, we went back there. There
All
was this
14 of you start walking
awesome
back
room.
there.
Yeah, awesome
we had a
room.
fridge with beer. Where there was like a fruit basket.
I got lost
you
like in the
know.
movie Spinal Tap through the
Yeah.
stairwell. I'm like, no.
Next thing you know,
wrong door.
we're on the balcony
The
overlooking
kitchen.
the stage. It's like,
How did we end up here?
It was like Spinal Tap. I'm like, I open the
And
door and the
the
kitchen
days
is there.
go
I'm like,
by.
wrong door. Go up, and then there's a balcony. Well, where's
you
the
will
fucking
find
stage?
a beautiful venue, and you will go there, and you will
So-
ask yourself, "How did I get here?"
And then, like, I don't know, in the middle of the set, I had like this thing. I saw Stone Temple Pilots there like forever ago, and I was like, I saw Scott Weiland roll around right here. So what did I do? I rolled around right there where Scott Weiland rolled around. Like, I was like, so many bands that I saw have played this stage.
The names in the dressing room and everything.
The
like
names. We were in the bathroom because they have all these signatures. I don't know if you've seen it, but they have all these signatures in the bathroom with bands that have played there. So we're like pointing them out. It's like, there's Max Cavalera. There's fucking dudes from Slayer. Like, we're just pointing all these, like, Corey fucking Taylor signatures right there. The guys from Atreyu are right there. And, like, it was just surreal to be in a room that they were all in.
Yeah.
You know, and go in the loading elevator. They were all in, and I don't know. By the time like the end of the night, it was just I felt like I was on cloud nine. I couldn't have cared
The
if I
name on the
sang like
marquee was
shit.
cool.
Yeah, the marquee had our fucking name like blasting, like no other bands but us, just like boom, 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 and I'm like,
Eat vaginas, eat vaginas, eat
Yes.
vaginas.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was in awe.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
still
like
have that picture. Too.
yeah,
It's
walk
just like-
down, go right on the Chicago River to chill because I just needed to get out and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, and then at
was
the end of the night, I got home and I was like, "Holy fuck, I just did that!" And thank you to Kevin Singleton, we got to do it a few more times.
Yeah.
I will never take playing House of Blues for granted.
No.
That's awesome.
Seriously, the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, it
You pull up, you see a door that says it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and you're just like, I'm here. You know? And then I felt like a rock star when I found out that, you know, my meal was half off too.
Tell
you go.
Greg Moore he's in a trance. He was just
Hey,
wide-eyed,
buddy.
drooling.
Hey, buddy. No, it was like
He can't even talk right now. That just shocked him.
it was like the coolest thing. And then walking around,
Sure,
like
you're right.
as they say, the catacombs of the place because you have an access pass. So like I'm going in like every balcony and like going around and
Did you
checking
take
out every
Selfies
fucking
in
place
every
I can.
place that you were.
I took hundreds of selfies. That I'm just like, I'm here, I'm there, I don't give a fuck, you know. And then I was like, cell phone access is terrible in here, but we get free Wi-Fi backstage.
Boom.
You know, so it was like the coolest thing in the world.
They
I don't
give
know.
you the free Wi-Fi's?
Yes, bands get
So
the
now
free
when you go
Wi-Fis.
back there, do you still every time reconnect to their free Wi-Fi?
Yes.
Yeah, automatically.
What's the password? Give me the password when we're off the air. I want to know
Don't
what
do
it
that.
is.
Greg's a hacker.
No.
So,
He'll fuck it up
and
for
I'll tell you
everyone.
this:
No.
the
No.
guys at the House of Blues are amazing.
the staff
Alan,
is amazing.
the stage manager, Alan is the coolest dude I've ever met. Like in a professional setting, he wears a shirt that says no because that's his answer. It just says no. It's a black shirt with just no. And he just points at his shirt if you ask him a question. But he's like the coolest dude, and the sound guys are great. I've never come across
Do you
a
want
more
us to stop
accommodating
playing?
staff.
No.
You know, there's some really, and not to say anything bad about any of the local places, because there's a ton of great venues where they will bend over backwards for you. But like House of Blues, I've never experienced a team of like 5 people that walk up to our drummer's shit and are like, "Hey, we got this. You just go stand there." And Blake's like, "Okay," like, you know, like it was like the coolest thing. I'm like, "Aaron, I'll help you with your cab." "No, we got this." "Okay." Like, we'll just watch you then.
Yeah, it's like the one venue you can go to and just like, our shit's over there. We'll be up in our room.
Yeah, we'll just go
They set
chill.
fucking everything up for you.
Nice.
They're just like, okay, where are you gonna be? Stage
I'll be
left.
wherever you need me.
Be stage
Yeah.
left. This guy's stage right.
Oh,
Okay,
and
we got you covered.
Joe and I would
Done.
make the most of it every time we wirelesses and running in the crowd, not caring, you know, and going all over the stage, just like running fucking laps. It was like pretty much just going
It was
for a
intense.
workout.
House of Blues is a fantastic band.
But that would be probably my favorite, especially, you know, I would say the first time, because that was like, you know,
Your first.
you're just like,
Pop the cherry.
Pop
Yeah.
the cherry.
you'll never forget it.
What about you, Jeffro?
Yeah, what about you?
Oh shit.
Romeoville Rec Center?
Morris Meltdown?
I have a feeling we need to know this backstory.
No, you don't. I don't. even
There's
remember
really
one.
He was in his old band and I was in my old band.
I'll let you explain
Me and
that one.
Jeffro go way back.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
all
go way
three of
back
us
too.
at one shape, form, or another go way back.
Arabian Nights?
Arabian Nights. There you go. That's a blast from the past because it no longer exists.
Smells like horse shit.
Literally.
Probably one of my most memorable, to be all honest. I don't remember if you were in the band yet, and I don't necessarily. I'm going to say a name that I don't like to play with. OTEP. The first time we played with OTEP at Mojo's
No, I got that show.
with
yeah.
New Year's
Yeah,
Day,
with,
New Year's
yeah.
Day, and them. I don't
Yep.
like OTEP per se, but that was like our first big show
big
as
show.
Consumed
That's
the
right.
Divide.
Yes.
So we
Yeah.
were one of the only local
It
openers,
was
and
me, you, Phil, Steve, and Jason.
yeah. So this
What-
was like the original
the
lineup
OG lineup.
of
It
Consume
was,
the Divide.
but it was called Consume the Divide.
Yes.
Dude, the original drummer
original-
wore tights
we had the original
with fucking
drummer.
lightning bolts
Yeah.
and shit on it. He looked like
He looked like-
NWO Hulk Hogan.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, not like that. He looked like Beetlejuice.
Looked like Beetlejuice dressed like NWO Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but you know, it was one of those things where we get out there and like, you know, all of a sudden there's just the whole place is packed, and we're like, oh, please don't let our shit break. And, you know, we got like all these nerves tingling through us, and you know, we've been playing for a few years in just like dive bars, just 15, 20 people max. You know, no big deal.
Then
all of
I
a sudden,
joined and I said, "Give me 6 months and we'll
yeah.
we'll get
We
these
give
shows."
him 6 months, and it's like we go out there, and it's like, oh shit! Next thing you know, we got people coming up to us, and
When's your next stop
Yeah,
on tour? Oh,
we're-
dude, I'm going home.
yeah, it's like I got work tomorrow. They thought we were part of the tour, and we're like,
you
they're like,
guys
oh, where
are
are you
gonna
guys
be-
out of? We're like,
Yeah.
we're out of Chicago,
You guys
dude.
aren't going to be in Iowa tomorrow? No, bro, I'm going home.
Yeah, it's like I got to work tomorrow. But that was probably one of my most
You should have just been
memorable
like,
ones.
yeah, Iowa.
Yeah, we'll see you guys there, Braca.
Yeah, you want to buy me a taco tonight? And then you get free food out of it.
Consume the
Nice.
Divide. My favorite show in my history goes back to when I was in Ligate, actually, my first band. We played. Yes, sir.
I know this story.
That's the story. We were playing out. We were playing out in Rockford, and we were opening up for Caliban and Sworn Enemy.
Oh, nice.
And
Caliban's pretty fucking sweet.
They are like up here for me. I love Caliban. So we're opening up for them, and when we played out in Rockford, we would always just, it was a convention center. We'd get a little row of hotel rooms. I'd rent a party room, and then I'd have a room for sleeping. So we're all in the party room, and it's probably about, 1:30 in the morning. We get a knock on the door. It's like, okay, we're probably being too loud, Open the door, and sure as shit, it's pretty much 2/3 of Caliban and 2/3 of Sworn Enemy knocking on my door. And the dudes from Caliban, I know it was the drummer, one of the guitarists, and I believe the bass player, maybe even the singer. They're like, thick German accent. We heard there's a party going on here. Do you mind if we hang out with you guys? And I'm probably maybe 24, 25 years old at that time, and I'm like, yeah. Hand him the elephant foot of Jaeger. Take a shot. And his eyes just lit up, and he turned the thing upside down.
Those Europeans can drink like
no I
no
don't remember
other.
going to sleep that night. I know I wasn't in the party room when I woke up, so... But the next morning, I walk out to our vehicle, and there's the drummer of Caliban leaning up against their tour vehicle, beer in hand, swaying. I just stopped drinking 8 minutes ago. Drops the beer bottle and slides right down the edge of the van, and he's snoring by the time he sits on his ass. But that was a great time, and but with Consume to Divide, I always say that my favorite show that I don't remember was my birthday show at Cairo a couple years ago.
Dude, Joe is so good when you get him fucking drunk.
He's not good when he's not drunk?
I'm not a drinker.
He's good, but he's like Randy Blythe. I'm sorry, I redlined.
No, it's all good.
I'm not a
it's all
drinker
good.
at all. Like, I drink maybe 4 or 5 times a year, and my birthday is one of them. We usually throw a show, and I don't really remember that show. I remember I got there about an hour late because of work. By the time I made my first lap around, I had already had 4 beers, about 8 shots of Jaeger, and 5 shots of Malort.
Oh my God, that's a terrible combination.
And I had another
this
3
man.
hours.
Malort
and I had another 3 hours before we were gonna go off.
Oh my
And
God.
we packed this place. It was packed. I mean, a friend of mine that I grew up with that I haven't seen in probably 27 years was there. He came in from Minnesota to surprise me for my birthday. That was cool. But it's
Yeah,
like
it was stupid packed.
I couldn't tell you any detail past that first lap other than what I've seen in videos.
I will say I bought him his first shot of Jaeger.
Dan swears that it was one of the best, if not the best show that I have ever played. Dude, I don't remember a goddamn thing of it.
You know when like Randy Blythe is on point live?
Yes.
And he's just going ape shit?
Yes.
That was Joe that night.
Oh, Joe.
Like, I looked over. There was one point I was in the middle of singing, and Joe was doing his part with me, and I seriously stopped and just jaw dropped and looked over like,
All right, bro, go for it.
yeah, like,
Shoot your shot, man.
'cause there's like parts where we do it together, but like he was just so on point. I'm like, I'm just
He's doing it, Peter. He's doing it.
like I'm just
You had
gonna
that
stop
proud
now.
dad moment.
Yeah,
Joe.
I looked. I
Even
wanted
though
to
I'm
give
the
the
older
slow
one.
You
clap.
well, young grasshopper.
I wanted to give the slow clap. You know.
Now, wait a minute. Speaking of dad moment, was Tilly born the last time we were on?
No.
No.
Danny's a daddy.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. Congratulations.
Congrats.
My little girl.
Does she like Consume the Divide music?
She,
No.
Yeah, she likes daddy.
does.
She likes daddy singing.
Yeah.
She likes Joe singing. She bobs her head. and
Doesn't
she
like me,
dances.
though. I'm Uncle Fart to her. The only way I get her to smile, I can't talk to her. and get her
She's
to
scared
smile.
of him
If
because
I
he's
start
so
making
damn
fart
tall.
noises,
None of
you
the
know.
none of the little kids in the family of the band fam, they are all scared of me. Like
It
I
was
walk
up until
in, they're just
recent.
like they go hide between the legs. Like my wife is 5'2", so they all love her. They're all like,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I come right behind. They're just like, mommy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My daughter's 6, and she'll hide behind the couch from Jeff.
Yeah.
Well,
And
your
then
daughter hides behind the couch for
Yeah,
everybody.
she does,
And then my kids are all older, so they just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
So Dan Dan and his wife had a baby. You got engaged.
I did.
Since the last time that you've been here. And you're getting married, I heard, at Cairo Ale House.
Yes, I am.
You'll get
It's
married
now-
in Cairo?
It's now Cairo Pizza and Grill.
Well, same thing,
You know,
in a way.
Shout out to Andrew and Tony.
He's just got to leave that ending part off in his memoirs when he's
Okay.
older, when his kids are like,
That's fine.
"Where'd you guys get married? Oh, we got married in Cairo. Oh, that's exotic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
real exotic."
Hey,
No,
Yale.
Cairo. A leap year of 2020 wedding.
That'll be awesome.
So-
Are you
So
leaving?
then, how do you celebrate your anniversary if it's on a leap year? You
Every
just
4
trying to get out
years.
of that?
Every 4 years.
Every 4 years.
Oh, it's not our anniversary this
ya,
year.
man.
We've only been married 4 years.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
Does that mean that you have to buy
But
like
no, our,
dinner
our,
and
our
stuff?
dating anniversary was March 3rd.
Okay.
So on the non-years of leap year, we're going to celebrate on March 3rd.
Okay. Just making sure that there's
Oh, I've got
some
this.
sort of
we
celebration.
got this worked out.
Okay,
Yeah, we
good.
definitely got that worked
Good.
out. But yeah, I did that at the Toys for Tots show this past December 1st of 2018.
Very exciting.
So
Congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Jeff, what news do you bring to us? Anything new and exciting?
Just the fact that I got to start teaching my oldest how to drive
Oh.
this summer.
Well, that's not too bad. You got to drive him right.
Bye-bye, Jesus.
You know.
Well,
At least
there was that good
it's
dad
not
mode.
Jesus,
Yeah,
it's
that
cousin.
dad
Oh,
moment.
well, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Cousin
leave
it.
that one alone.
I don't
But
care. Okay.
me and Jeffrey shared a dad moment.
Oh.
So my oldest is 15, and both me and my wife were former pot smokers, and my wife was a deadhead back in the day. Used to follow Grateful Dead around the U.S. and all of a sudden I get a text. I'm at work, and I get this text from my wife saying, I found this, e-cig in Deanna's room, and I'm sitting there thinking, e-cig, no big deal, whatever. And then I get home, or I get a text from my daughter like 2 hours later when she gets home from school. Have you seen my? It's like a jewelry box, whatever. It's like the name brand of a jewelry necklace case.
That's what it was.
And I'm like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, well, I'll ask Grady. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll be home in an hour. I get home, and I go into my room to change, and my wife works from home. Her office is there, and she shows me this box. She's like, this is what I found in Deanna's room. And it was a THC pen. So I know that Joe uses these, and my drummer uses these, and so I text Joe. I'm like, how much did they, I took a picture of it. No.
Call me.
I took a picture of it, and I said, call me. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, he calls me.
I
He's
go,
like,
I have never received a more dad-like text from a friend of mine. The first thing
Call
I
me,
said,
Joe.
I
I
go,
found this in your room.
The first thing I said, no, when he answered, the first thing I said, she didn't get it from me.
so,
I
no,
promise you.
I don't have much news other than that, no.
But what did you tell her?
Well, like I said, me and my wife were both former potheads, so it's like we
You
told
got
her.
tip of the cap for this. This gave me inspiration.
It was one of those things where we know how we were when we grew up. We know how kids are. If you try to deny them what they're going to do anyway, they're more likely going to get in more trouble. So
sure.
we actually set it up to where she's allowed to do it at home on the weekends or days where she doesn't have school the following morning. And we told her that we would just monitor her grades. If her grades started slipping or her attitude started changing, then we would alter it at that point.
Beat her
But
ass.
for right now,
That's awesome,
we just,
though.
we just let her do it at home.
Especially in this day and age where, pot is trying to become legal in a lot of states because there's nothing wrong with it. The fact that you guys have addressed it and been like, we're okay with this and set
if
boundaries, that's the smart thing. That's real age parity right there.
We're beating your ass.
Well, I know Greg's itching to get out and smoke.
Greg,
so
are
let's
you
play
itching?
another track.
Greg's always itching.
Consume the Divide track.
Consume
off of
the
a Past
Divide.
Life.
We'll do
What do
Ghost.
we got? Ghost. I was thinking the same thing. Here we go. Ghost. Let's do it.
confusion, I'm finally breaking down. This life is mine to do with what I please. We know that this will end in tragedy. And you just don't notice. Tell me, how did we become this lost through all this time? Love me, hate me, scold me, and say you're sorry. Help you burn through and over to the other side. Ghost, ghost, sleeping with your ghost. 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 Ghost, ghost, sleeping with your ghost.
Yo, what's up, everybody? You got Diggs McNasty,
Timmy D,
Corey Cormander Davidson.
And Jared Ercole from Fools Through, and we fucking love metal. So listen in to the metal experience because there's some cool motherfuckers, goddammit. Ho ho!
We just heard Ghosts by Consume the Divide.
That's the weakest black metal
I know.
voice ever.
I didn't do anything like
You
special.
fucking suck.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
Morgan.
We can edit that out, right?
Morgan.
Morgy Morg.
Morgy Morg. Take it away.
Yeah. Well, we are once again here with Consume the Divide.
Consume the Divide?
Consume the Divide. But before we
Consume the
go
badge.
into talking more with the guys, it's time for Hey, Look What I Found.
Hey, look what I found. What?
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found.
Only on the Metal Experience.
Yeah, this week brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. This week we feature the second winner from our latest Song Do Contest winners, Morgan tells me. Oh my goshness.
Oh my goshness.
This week we have all the way from Chelyabinsk, Russia. All right. The band is Fringe Mind with the songs Come With Me and Kill Them All, and in parentheses, My Inner Demons. Let's do it. This is Fringe Mind.
What's going on? I'm Morgan Danielle.
I'm Luca Blaze from the Metal Experience in Chicago, Illinois.
And you're listening to Small Town Mentality Podcast with your hosts, Ben and Austin.
Bury me in the distance. Deep breaths, let it in. Tear my mind into pieces. Just watch me fall apart.
I'm Meredith.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm John. And we are Victims. And you're listening to the Metal Experience. Check out our full-length album, Volume 2, Inside the Mind, available everywhere.
Woo! All right, that was brought to you by our friends at Imprint Recordings. Your music, your imprint. Visit imprintrecordings.com for more information for all your recording needs. And that, again, all of them. That was, again, our second winners from the latest Song Do contest. And that was Fringe Mind from Russia. And that was a twofer. Come with me and kill them all. In parentheses, my inner demons. Check them out on the Facebooks. Give them a like. I am Luca Blaze with Morgan Danielle. Sitting next to me is Greg Master Steve. And we are rocking out here with Consume the Divide still in the dungeon of Fitz's Spare Keys. Morgan?
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all you got? You
That's all.
fucking suck.
That's it.
All right. Well, back with Consume the Divide. I did notice that you guys had quite a few shows coming up. Are you able to kind of give us a rundown of what you have coming up?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Keyword coming.
Something about the upcoming shows.
On
which
it.
Yes.
You already talked too much, according to one of our viewers, so we're going to let Dano take on this one.
June 1st, Penny Road Pub.
You only knew how much Dan talks more than me.
Pretty awesome.
That is true.
Pretty awesome lineup.
That is very true. Dan does talk a hell of a lot more than Joe.
Thanks, Ref.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks, Ref.
Thanks, Blue.
We've got my birthday show on June 22nd at Wire in Berwyn.
So you're playing. What's before that, though?
I already said it. You were talking to Jeff.
So you're playing June 1st and June 2nd?
22nd.
22nd.
And?
Wait, what's the Penny Road Pub show?
Penny Road Pub is Mike Rudick's birthday. We have, what, on my 6th?
Did you say Micro Dicks?
Yes.
That dude would love to be
Rudek.
called Micro Dicks. I'm sure he appreciates that.
Micro Dick's birthday is on June 1st.
Joe's looking up the lineup, but there's a Silent Truth on my 6th. Central Disorder is on that bill. I fucking love those guys.
They're OGs with us, man.
Yeah, they're OGs with us. They go way
They were our
back.
first show together.
We go way back with them. Who else is on that bill?
Here we go. Central Disorder, Sound of Fire, A Silent Truth, Marks of Grey, us on my 6th, and 3 Days from Dying.
It sounds like a Jeff Filger Oblivion Zero lineup.
3 days from dying.
That's going to be a banger.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So, and then
A sex banger.
Wire.
that's going to be a
Berwyn.
Wire in Berwyn. And
Yeah,
then,
that one, Product of Hate's coming
yep.
down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're going to play it. We've got Prison City Brigade, us, Atlanta's Burning, on my 6. Who else?
For the
Oblivion Zero. I'm
yeah,
trying
what
to
show
think
is
of
that
who else
one?
was on the birthday show.
Oh, my birthday or yours?
No, mine.
Yours?
Yeah,
When's your birthday?
June 22nd.
My aunt's birthday is June 22nd.
It's pretty awesome.
You should bring her out.
My birthday is June 23rd.
That's awesome.
You should definitely come out.
Boom. And my
Double
older
party.
sister's June 21st.
She should come out too.
And my dad's on June 27th.
Bring him.
He's just
Bring the whole fucking family.
we have June 30th with A Killer's Confession and City of the Week and Oblivion Zero at the Looney Bin. That'll be a fun time. We're pretty stoked to play with Waylon Rivas. He's a good dude.
Big vocal influence on me. So if this happens to find its way over to Waylon Rivas, shout out to you, brother. You're the goods.
August 10th. August 10th is Joe's birthday show.
Yes, it is.
Joe, you might want to read off that roster because it's a doozy.
This one, we're entitling it That Summer Show.
That
So,
summer show. Because
it's going to be a party. It's going to be the show that I don't remember. We have on the docket for that one, we have Sound of Fire, Chaos Ordinance, Black in the Day, Our Broken View, Oblivion Zero, Consume the Divide, Atlanta is Burning, A Silent Truth, and Patrol at Dawn. That's going to be
That's a lot of bands and a lot of
That
fun.
that's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's a lot of drum sets.
Yeah.
That's all I keep thinking. That's a lot of drum
That's
sets.
a lot of nut sacks on drum sets.
Yeah, that one will be at Cairo, which would be cool.
So.
And then we have Chaos Fest
Yeah, Corey's putting together
in
Chaos
September.
Fest, and,
But there will be some other shows announced that we are working out the final things on. Hopefully one in October. But we really can't say much on it yet. And then there's a couple others in the works. Because July, as you see, is straight open too. We have nothing. So there will be some others to come. But for now, that's what's on the books.
And the new album, when you guys start working on that,
Mm-hmm.
where are you recording at?
don't know yet.
Haven't decided
know
yet.
yet.
We don't know if we're going to go back to where we've
Nook
taken the other ones or if we want to try something a little bit different.
I mean, I'd like
We're gonna pop out the old 8-track.
Yeah,
Or
we
the
all
old
we all have
4-track.
we all have our own opinions on where we want to go. You know,
I
but
don't really.
I think it'd be
I was
cool.
going to say, I don't really care.
You might. All your personalities might, but
Yeah, all my villainous personalities.
How many personalities do you have, and what are their names?
Greg, Luco, Joe, Jeff, Aaron, Blake. I got 6.
6. I see you over there with all your personalities.
I just got one. That's Sig.
Sig?
That's me.
So when it comes to writing vocal parts now,
Yes.
how do you guys end up putting the lyrics together? Do you guys kind of swap parts and see what each other wrote, or do you kind of just...
Well, we're kind of like Mr. Potato Head, so we do swap parts.
Yeah.
No.
They swing dicks. Whose dick is bigger this night?
You know, I had a feeling it
made
was
by
that.
Mattel.
Yeah.
We're 95% recycled plastic. When me and Dan get going, it's an interesting dynamic. It really is, because we kind of just free flow, and then we kind of give each other that look like, okay, what you just did there was really cool. What you just did there was really cool. Let's kind of go with that and build off of that. There'll be times where we just, we go over each other at the same time, same parts and everything like that. And it's generally just a quick conversation to get it, finalized out of who's going to do what.
Who's doing what, and then okay, go. And
Yeah.
then, someone will write something and the other person pretty much stems off of it. And if anything, it'll always change too. So like if you think of, like I could write something, but he'll write another part for another part in the song that has no context to what I wrote. So I'll modify my part to make it sound or work with it. It was just years. Yes.
Zayas!
It was just years and years of, getting everything perfect.
Perfect.
A lot of frustrating moments back when we first started, but it's definitely gotten a lot better.
I honestly, I think, and I don't mean to put this in a negative aspect, I think me and Dan have a big brother, little brother relationship.
Yep.
We really do.
I get yelled at all the time.
So your little brother.
He is.
obviously.
He's the little bitch.
I get the finger pointed
Wow!
at me. Seriously, this
That was
fucking guy.
straight savage, dude. I was just going to say I'd take the ball and put you in timeout. He called you a little bitch.
It's okay. When
Wow.
his car's keyed later, he'll find out why.
Well, it's a company car, so who gives a shit?
That's true.
Well, that's why I said that.
You flatten his tire, and then he's stuck out in Elmhurst. There you go.
Shit. See, now he gives me ideas. This is what we do. But then he'll take my ball away and tell me I shouldn't have done that. And I said, but you told me to. It'll be like that.
Don't take
Don't
Dan's
listen to the
ball
devil
away.
on your shoulder, buddy.
Yeah. No, it's cool. We have a lot of fun with what we do.
Yeah, it's not as much drama as we play it off to be. We like to have fun with those stories, but no, I mean it really is a cool dynamic. It
like
really
the time I
is.
told you I wanted to hit you in the face with a carburetor from a truck.
And I said, bring it.
Yes, you did. And then Aaron said, you can't even lift
I was
the
gonna say,
carburetor.
if you could hit me with a carburetor from the truck, I'll be more than happy to take that hit.
Yes. But no, it's
fun.
It's a good relationship we all have with each other. We're all very, easy going.
You notice that dramatic pause after he said easy?
We're all very
We're all
easygoing.
very easy, comma, going.
We're some of the most chill guys too.
No, and that's really what it is. It's, you know, at the end of the day, we're you know, we have jobs, we have families, we're human beings by standard.
We have our little family community.
You know,
the girls cook,
yeah,
the kids play, we jam.
It's really
a good time.
a fun, like, kind of a weekly family reunion dynamic.
Yep.
That's a good
You know.
relation to it.
It really is. It reminds me of growing up, you know, as a kid, where the moms, wives, and the kids would all be playing upstairs. The dads and everybody would be downstairs shooting pool, drinking beer, playing darts, whatever like that. You know, we're just down there making music. That's the difference, you know.
Now, what about the new music that you guys have in the making?
Yeah.
Has it changed since your last album? And
Yes.
if so, how?
So I'll say this new song it's very melodic. The sound of that, I think that, you know, it's definitely taken the role of having, like, Aaron's main influences, and he'll say this, so I'll speak for him. His main influences are, he really falls under the, I guess you could say, Day to Remember style vibe, where, you know, you got those bands that, you know, are jumpy, happy, but still heavy. Aaron's trying to take that with it, but keep true to what we have been playing. So the sound has a more melodic sound, but it's still just as heavy as the first. Like nothing in that side has changed.
Hell yeah.
We've definitely, you know, broadened our horizons where I'm not just doing cleans as much anymore. I'm also screaming too.
I'm trying to do cleans.
And Joe's doing some cleans here and there. So it's kind of cool because the dynamics are starting to change.
Angie says the new songs that she's heard live from the new upcoming album that we're writing.
No one can hear you, Joe.
Joe.
Oh, there's the microphone. Sorry. Yeah, Angie is saying that the new songs that she's heard live from us, saying that, like, our vocals have evolved and it's blowing her away, and it's cool. It's always nice to hear that. It really is. So we really appreciate that.
Like, there's never been a track where I do main screams on verses, and we have a song called The Pel de Vide that we just call Frenchie. But that one, it's primarily, you know, me doing verses, and it's all scream verses.
It
And
reminds me of something you'd find off of The Curse.
yeah,
You know,
it's very
for
Atreyu
Atreyu fans.
That's where Aaron's kind of vibe goes. I would say the first two Atreyu albums would be perfect.
The new one that we're working on, as weird as it sounds,
It's got a Seven Dust
for
vibe, I
me,
think.
yeah, it really gives kind of the Gemini Syndrome, Seven Dust, even a little bit of New in Flames.
Old Chevelle.
And it's weird because I don't like Chevelle. I don't like New in Flames. But you know, I like Old in Flames. But for whatever reason, I like the way this song is sounding. It's a little bit simpler. It's, you know, I don't know. I think it's more not basic, but in a good way.
Yeah.
You know.
As they say.
Yeah.
Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
What's your favorite new track coming up that you've written so far?
Right now, I would probably still say Frenchie, just because it's a lot of fun to play. We've played it live, I think, maybe 2 or 3 times, just to get a feel for it and see what people.
The crowds dug it.
Yeah, they did.
That's for sure.
Yeah. But out of the probably 3 new ones, I would say that's probably it.
Yeah. This new one, though, I'm hoping will be up there too.
Yeah, I think people, particularly of the air quote radio metal and radio rock fandoms, will probably dig this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of a ballad. It starts off
It's very
clean,
radio
which
playable.
I don't. Do we even have any songs
No.
that song? Yeah. So this will be
Aaron figured out how to switch channels on his guitar, so
Finally.
finally, after 5 or 6 years, you can finally switch from clean to distortion. So this is actually the first song that we will actually open in clean. So the rest of the song, though, is all distorted. But so this will definitely be an interesting take on what we've played in the past.
Well, we still have a couple tracks left from A Past Life to play.
A couple?
So let's play one more track before we go into the announcements for this week. What's the next track that you want to play?
We got Serenity. Serenity, everybody's favorite.
What's the other one?
What's the other one?
We gotta play some.
The Cause.
The masked one.
Oh, shit.
I forgot that one existed, but Sky Point to Ray on that one.
Yes.
So which one are we doing?
We'll close out with Serenity. We'll go ahead and
All
play
right.
the last one.
Here we go.
Or is this the last one?
Consume the Divide.
Oh.
You captivated me, flying all your medals and high. Break them all, reach the sky. I see the face of my lost friend in my dreams and in my head. On that day you were taken away, you left behind a legacy.
You're listening to the Metal Experience.
We've assembled a collection of bands who have drummers.
I do magic.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick. Now sit back and listen.
Woo! I'm Luco Colombo.
That was the masked one by Consume the Divide. I'm Greg Gumbo, and I like to suck down chum. My name is Greg.
On trees.
On trees.
Luco's a big girl now.
Dick's on trees. We're rocking out here with Consume the Divide.
Consume the Divide.
In the dungeon.
The dungeon.
Morgan, you got a couple 2 tree announcements for us?
Morgy
I do. Well, I wouldn't say a couple, 2, 3. I would say there's quite a few, but
You're on the TV. You're on the interwebs.
Oh, hey, I'm just gonna look boring. First,
You look so boring.
Thanks. Wanted to just remind you that you can pick up pre-order for Immortal Birds Thrive on Neglect LP CD and digital release happening on July 5th. So head
July
over
5th?
to their Facebook page.
That's right around
for
the
the
corner.
link for that. That is right around the corner. Just look to your left, Greg.
Oh my God, guys! Oh my God, Morgie! What more news is there?
I'll tell you, Greg. Friday, May 17th, our friends in Fool's Brew are playing Q-Bar in Darien. Featuring face-melting, stage-wrecking, dad-approved destroyers of all things sacred. Fool's Brew with special guests Ignited, and that's a 21 and up show. Doors are at 8. So make
What's
sure.
next, Morgie?
I'll tell you, Greg. Just hold on. Hold on. Okay.
I farted.
I heard that. Mandatory Abortions is looking for a few vocalists to try out for the band for a first album. The music is recorded. They are having guest vocalists on every track, 1 or 2 songs. Yeah, you can hit them up for details on that. But anyway, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What did I say, Joe?
Nope. Nothing.
But they are also still looking for a permanent front woman, preferably. You must be open-minded, like thrash, metal, or old school hardcore, and a little bit of blues.
Open-minded how?
And the requirements are you must be able to make practice at least once a week, and the shows that you agree to play, rehearsal recording space right off of the Pink Line, in box mandatory abortions if you're interested. Yeah.
I don't know about
You don't know about that, Greg? Well, no one was asking you. Our friends in Jungle Rot are going on tour with Deicide and Origin starting
Shout
on
out
the
to
15th.
Jungle Rot.
Once upon the cross.
So make sure you catch them. They are going to be playing Chicago, happening at Reggie's May 23rd. So that's going to be pretty awesome. I announced this earlier last week, and we were... some of these names are pretty awesome. June 29th at Livewire in Chicago, Summer Massacre 2.
That sounds
and
dangerous.
Here is all the bands playing for your pleasure. Sexual Atrocities from Wisconsin. Legion. They're from Indiana. Mutilated by Zombies from Iowa.
Oh.
Face the Wheel from Missouri. Menstrual Munchies from Ohio. Summon the Destroyer from Indiana. Necro Cannibal Ass Grinder from Illinois.
That's from Illinois?
Yep.
Contact us.
Ray Road from Wisconsin. Murder Complex
show
from
together.
Illinois. And Having Kittens from Illinois.
Oh, Having Kittens hit us up.
$20
That's my top.
admission, shows
Meow,
at 5.
meow,
It's a
meow,
21 and
meow,
up
meow,
show,
meow,
but
meow.
make sure you mark June 29th in your schedule.
June 29th?
June 29th, Greg. Our friends in Hemi have a brand new track from their new single. Sorry,
Fuck
new
yeah.
single. Avalon Averted, the Fixer version. The track is off of a soundtrack for an album that they were a part of a movie. Yay! Our friends at Vicious Attack are opening up for the Convalescence May 19th at Livewire Lounge. So make sure you go support them and check out the other bands Adrift on River, Styx, from Blue to Gray, Jury of Fears, and then, of course, Vicious Attack, opening all up for the Convalescence. And make sure, May 18th, you check out the brand new Act of Destruction record, Beyond Eternity. That's this Saturday. It gets released. So, Enhance Your Reality is the single. Oh, wait. Enhance Your Reality is the CD. Beyond Eternity is the single. I'm confused. It's called Beyond Eternity.
Open mouth,
Enhance
say
Your Reality.
things.
I don't know. Just check out the brand new Act of Destruction record. And just announced June 14th, the second 2.5 Wookfest happening at Cobra Lounge.
Hell yeah.
Celebrate the life of Jeff Wookie. It's going to be Dysphoria, Bear Mace, Withering Soul, Act of Destruction, and From Those Ashes all playing June 14th at Cobra Lounge, and all the proceeds go to charity. It's just a $10 coverage. So that's what we have going on. Oh, and don't forget, I don't know if you can vote outside of this, but Toxic Ruin, the Chicago finalists for Wacken Open Air, they are playing Saturday, May 25th, for the national final for Wacken in California. So wish Toxic Ruin good luck for...
What date is it?
May 25th.
Are there any shows playing here at Pizza Spare Keys coming up soon, Morgie?
Yes, Greg. Do you want to tell us all about them?
No, I was hoping you would tell us about it.
The Extraction Point CD release show is happening July 19th here. We're going to be sponsoring it
Hell yeah.
with The Blank Standard, Atlanta's Burning, and Architects of Ruin.
Yeah.
And I will be your MC for the night. So that's
She
going to
is.
be a $5 cover. And
Only $5?
Only
Shucks.
$5. And it's all ages till 11. Pretty sure it's all ages.
Yeah,
Should
it's
be
all
an all
ages.
ages show.
Bring the little
It'll be
ones
awesome. It's a
until
Friday
11.
night. It's going to be a good time.
Bring
so.
your mom.
And then we are also sponsoring Feels Fest at The Wire,
Wire?
July 26th. That's going to be awesome. A few bands playing that. Speaking with Ghosts, Arabella, Capital Vices,
Homies.
When We Were Kids.
More homies.
There's a few other
When We
bands.
Was Kids.
So, yeah, When We Was Kids. And then everybody's going to be at
Homies.
least doing one or two covers for sure of
Emo bands.
Emo bands, yeah. It's going to be a really fun time. So we're going to have a table set up at both of those events, passing out a bunch of swag from stickers to shirts to CDs to pins, whatever we've collected, because we need to get rid of it all. It's become just a build-up mess of chaos. We've got boxes and boxes of stuff, and I don't want to bring it home
Free
anymore.
shit, guys.
So come get
out,
free
get
stuff.
Free shiza.
Shit.
And then next week on our show, we're going to be having Capital Vices on our show. They were on tour with Mechana, who were on recently.
Mechina.
They, broke the internet by
They
playing
were
the Wendy's
on tour with
in
Mechana?
Luco's
Tennessee.
big girl now.
McKenna.
Oh,
sorry.
McKenna.
And then
Luco's big girl now.
Greg's
they're
big
going to
girl
also
now.
be opening up for Secrets next week at
Don't
The Wire.
tell them. Now it's not a secret.
Wow, Greg.
Fuck.
How unoriginal your jokes are tonight.
Bing.
Yeah. So, Greg, what's the ETA on all of our stuff getting up on YouTube and iTunes?
10 years.
Perfect.
Yes.
Nice.
Perfect.
I like to overshoot it. That way you're not disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, there's an incredible car
So
chase
for those
going
wondering, Greg, because we got tons of questions and you're the best person to answer this, why are we not on iTunes?
on. I don't know.
We're on iTunes.
We can't
iTunes
get on
is gay as
iTunes
shit.
because they keep telling us that
They reject our RSS
It's
feed.
because he talks about Five Finger.
And I think it's also because they don't know that the music isn't.
I think, in all honesty, I think it's because, they're concerned. Shut up.
Apple, because you're a big stupid asshole. It's Apple.
Why do you really think, Greg?
I think it's because we have all this music being played and they can't confirm, like you said.
Yeah, that they can't confirm that
maybe.
it's not
That-
our right to own it. So whatever. You can keep going
don't
to
own me.
themetalexperience.com for
Speaking-
all 370 episodes we probably have up there now.
Yes.
Greg is working hard in between his job and smoking
He's
to get
working
everything
so
up on
hard.
YouTube.
Yes.
And
I would like to say on the line of music that we can play. You know what we need to play on this show next week or sometime soon?
something
is,
that's not your voice.
No, fucking the Metal Experience theme song that we got from Air Raid. That song.
That
We
wasn't
haven't
done
played
by
that.
Air Raid. That was done by Speed Freak.
Speed Freak.
And we use
What
that.
about Air Supply?
We use
What
that
about
here
Air
and there.
Supply?
Yeah, we got to use it. When was the last time we used that song? We need
I
to
don't
play
know.
that song sometime.
I don't know.
I think it's called "I Want to Rock Your Body."
Till
And
the
then
break
in
of dawn in
parentheses.
parentheses.
Yeah,
Till the break of dawn.
Till the
That was
break of-
probably the coolest.
That's
a pretty
that's
sweet
the
song.
Metal Experience.
So I put two
theme
and two together,
song.
and I realized that you're pissing me off here.
That's
Air
okay.
Raid,
We
Speed
want
Freak.
somebody to put him in his place. So Joe, if that's got to be you, so
Thanks,
be it.
Joe.
We'll watch it live on Facebook for those that want to see Greg get his.
Let's
ass
do it for
beat.
charity. Let's do it for charity.
For charity?
Let's do it for charity. We'll do it for an animal shelter.
What charity, guys?
Animal crackers?
If you guys donate to an animal shelter, I'll kick Greg in the balls.
Oh, too funny.
Oh my God.
Well, once again, where can everybody find everything and everything that is?
Well, we're streaming now.
We are all over the place. We are
we're
on
streaming.
Amazon. We are on Google Play. We are on iTunes.
We are on
Napster
Spotify.
still a thing.
Napster.
You're on the Napster.
Come
We are
on,
the
Lars. Shut the
Napster.
fuck up.
Hey,
Fire bad.
this Fred Durst supporter says Napster's cool.
Cool. Napster's cool, guys.
Pretty much all streaming media at this point, I think, right?
Dude, I totally wore my Limp Bizkit shirt yesterday. It was
yeah,
awesome.
you did.
What? No
Yeah.
way.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Because.
Because he just might bake. a
'Cause
fucking
why
cake
not?
Today.
Because Greg, sometimes don't you
I
just
used
want
to listen to Limp Bizkit.
wake
Sometimes you
up?
just want a cookie.
all the
Everything
time.
sucks.
Did it all for the cookie.
Yeah,
Sometimes
everything
you just
sucks.
got a chainsaw.
Sometimes you just wanna.
Did you hear
Rip
Fred
somebody's
Durst's house
fucking head
burned
off.
down?
So,
Fred Durst's house burned
That's how
down.
fiery.
Really?
That's how
sad.
fiery he is.
So he's
That's
got to put
sad.
out an album in order to do that.
Oh,
so I'm
geez.
excited.
So that's why the new Limp Bizkit
Oh,
album.
that's
that's
paid
right.
Hopefully, it's better than Gold
Hopefully
Cobra.
he's been
Well, the
paid.
original lineup's back together, so
Well,
that's
good.
cool.
Really?
That is good.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow.
it's just one of those days when you don't want to get up.
We were already talking about that,
Yeah.
Greg. You've
Wow.
Yes.
repeated a joke that's been said 2
All
seconds.
I wanted was a Pepsi.
All I wanted was a Pepsi.
Just one Pepsi.
Yes.
I did it all for the Pepsi.
Wow.
That
The
wasn't
Pepsi.
funny. I don't know what you're doing and what's going on with your head, but it looks like
He's
it's going
got
to fall
5-finger
off.
death punch in his head.
I know.
Whatever you're doing, I love it.
There are slanderous lies being spread about me on the internet. Do not believe
Just
any
watch
of them.
all the videos of
His
him
Yeah,
dancing
profile
with
is
these five
Please
fingers.
join the
Greg.
group. Greg
If
loves
you-
Five Finger Death Punch.
If
Greg-
you
It's
have
ran
any
by
questions,
some awesome people.
Yes.
Greg loves Five Finger Death Punch.
We've got some great videos to prove it.
That is the sister
Any
site.
questions
Consume the
of-
Divide
about
has them also now to be able to
any
prove
questions about Greg's love for Five Finger Death Punch can be answered by any member of Extraction Point
it. And Consume the Divide.
or Consume the
Wow.
Divide or Luco
Or
and
me.
his band as well.
Or Morgan.
Or Morgan.
Morgan's
The Metal
Psycho.
Experience.
Witnessed it so many
And
times.
I will be sure to fill Randy from Chicago Metal Alliance in as well so that he could spread
Okay.
the word
I
too
thought he
down
was gonna
south.
stop there and say he was just gonna fill Randy.
I mean,
You want to fill Randy?
Oh, I'm gonna fill
other-
him up.
the other day,
You and your dramatic
Greg was
pauses,
just-
I swear to God.
Greg was just in Luco's basement with the lights off, and I thought he was crying.
Greg's
but I
a
think
big
he
girl
was
now.
masturbating, and,
Yeah.
and Five Finger Death Punch was in the background, and I was
Yeah.
like, "You've got a sad life, man."
So did he have the bleeding playing in the background when he was
I don't know what it
masturbating?
was. I just recognized the
It
terrible
was the
Ivan
Five
Moody
Finger Death Punch.
vocals, and I think he
Oh.
was hater baiting.
Hater baiting? Is that a thing now?
He was anger baiting.
Hater baiting.
Fucking Five Finger
There's
Death Punch.
There's
Five
anger
Finger Death
because you're
Punch my
angry.
balls.
Wait, there's anger baiting when you're angry at something. There's hater
Holy
baiting
light
because Greg has
flares.
a love-hate relationship
Yeah.
with Five Finger.
And he puts one finger
I hate that band
in his
so
brown eye.
much. I hate
So
that
it was not Five Finger Death Punch. It was
6-finger butt love.
band. Ugh.
sure. That's fine.
It was my favorite band.
Antonio Alfonso loves it.
Wait, we've got a confession.
It was my favorite band.
I'm waiting.
The
You're wearing
forms they
the
take. The forms they take.
I have no idea
as
what
he
you're
wears
talking
your
about.
former band shirt.
I
Return to
almost
Flesh.
said Return to Flesh.
You're a fucking
TFT.
idiot.
Titty fuck titty?
Did he?
Titty?
Did he?
Titty kitty?
For those that want to know what Greg looked like the whole night, please go to the Metal Experience page and look at our comment section. That is literally what I saw all night from my perspective.
Or the
all night
Consume
long.
the Divide page.
Or the Consume the Divide
With
page.
some cool videos of Greg dancing to Five Finger Death Punch.
Anyway, we've got one more song from Consume the Divide to listen to. And because Greg mentioned it, we will play for all you guys who have never heard it, I Want to Rock Your Body to the Break of Dawn by Speed Freak. So the last Consume the Divide song that we're going to play is called
Ooh.
Serenity. And what is that song about? The movie?
No. It's about Calgon.
It's about Caliban?
It's about Calgon.
What is that?
Calgon.
What is that?
I don't know what is Calgon. It's like a cleaner.
All right.
It's about Justin Timberlake
Calzones.
petting
It's
cats.
about calzones.
It's about calzones.
It went from a cleaner
It's
to
about
pizza.
Yes.
whatever
Pizza
you
is
want
a
it to
Pizza,
be.
yeah.
It's,
Clean
just,
out.
it's
If you
about
rub pizza
Justin
on the paper,
Timberlake
the paper
petting
turns
Fred
clear.
Durst's cat.
It's about
Okay.
black metal.
I'll go with it.
Serenity rocks. Everybody loves that song. So everybody
Well-
that jams that one, thank you.
And everybody loves that you guys have come on the Metal Experience for the 4th time, and it's been an honor, as usual, to have you guys
Keyword
back
comes.
here.
Yeah,
Cannot
it's
wait
been
for
an
the new
honor for
album.
you to
We'll
come
have
here.
to get you guys back when the new music comes out.
Most definitely.
Yeah, every time it comes
Next
out.
time we will put a muzzle on Greg, and he won't be able to have a say in what we say about him.
Will there
So
be a dunk take? Dunk tank?
yeah.
That's what you want?
I want a dunk
We
tank.
said muzzle, now you want to be dunked?
I
want a
why
dunk
not
tank.
both?
No, I'm all for
Wow,
the dunk
Greg.
tank. No,
You're into
You'll
some
dunk
hardcore
into
shit.
urine.
He's into
Oh,
some
no, I'll
hardcore shit, guys, and
Hard pass.
and now he's gonna go hater beat to Fight Figure Death Punch, and
Yeah.
we'll be back next week with a brand new interview with Capital Vices. So come out to Fitz's Spare Keys, 8 p.m. to about 11. Next week we should be upstairs, so we'll see you there, and enjoy the last couple tracks of the night. Good night.
We walk along this broken path. We're all dry red lips. I wanna pull a skirt right off of your hips. So close your eyes, let's take a trip. I'll make you moan when we lickety splat. You got me feeling high when I'm stone cold sober. I wanna strip you down and bend you over. I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock your body. I wanna rock, I wanna rock, I wanna rock till break it down. Come on, baby, don't be a tease. You got me begging, girl, got me down on my knees. I just wanna rock your sexy body until I break your